Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? Check out rockbottomcoins.com for your one-stop shop of buying or selling coins and solo grinding services. Use code Zirk at checkout for 10% off your order.
The whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I'm bringing you guys my Week 16 and Week 17 Team of the Week predictions. Now, yes, we are going to be getting Week 16 and 17, and I believe it's actually going to be on the same day. So, it's going to be a little bit weird, but I believe these should be coming out anytime between Wednesday and Friday. If I had to guess, I think it's going to be coming out Wednesday at 10:30, somewhere around there. So we are going to be getting both of the Team of the Weeks at some point this week, either at the same time or maybe like a day apart. More than likely to be probably the same time. So with that being said, I'm going to be combining them into one video, and make sure to let me know down below what you guys think about my predictions. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the Week 16 set. So starting off the Week 16 set, at the top of the set we have Robbie Anderson, who had 140 yards and a touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, 122 yards, 2 touchdowns, and I believe one of those was in fact that Hail Mary catch that he had. Nelson Aguilar, 116 yards and a touchdown. Nick Foles, the man absolutely went off Week 16, 471 yards, 4 touchdowns. Did have 1 interception, but he definitely deserves to be on this list. We also have Mark Andrews, 83 yards and a touchdown. Brian Hill, 115 total yards. And then getting on to the defensive side of things, Lorenzo Alexander definitely balled out with 14 tackles and an interception. Barkevius Mingo, 3 tackles and 2 forced fumbles. Blake Martinez, 7 tackles and a sack. Patrick Onwuezer, I believe that's how you say his name, 9 tackles, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble. We also have Darius Philon, 5 tackles, 1.5 sacks, and a forced fumble. And to end off the set, we have J.C. Jackson, who had 2 tackles and a pick. I believe Nick Foles could possibly be the highest overall in this set. It was definitely a pretty solid Team of the Week in terms of the set, with Nick Foles having 4 touchdowns. He'd probably be the highest overall. Then Robbie Anderson, quite a speedster. Nelson Aguilar as well, definitely has some speed on him. And Kyle Rudolph. Now getting into the offensive master and the defensive master for Week 16. Offensive master, I'm having Chris Carson here. He had 116 total yards and 2 touchdowns. And Chris Long, 2 tackles, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble. You guys have to remember as well, Team of the Year should be coming out very soon, as well as the playoffs promo. So the people that EA are likely to choose probably are not going to be that high, like don't have that high overall cards already. So just keep that in mind when you guys are looking through the overalls of these Team of the Week heroes and who I predict. Remember, they're probably not going to give someone that has a super high overall card a Team of the Week hero, because Team of the Week heroes are really not that high overall. And then, of course, the playoff promo. Not a lot of people who are going to be making the playoffs will be receiving a card. Chris Carson, I believe, could. Yes, the Seahawks are making the playoffs, and also, yes, the Eagles, but not 2 guys that really have the highest overall cards in the game. So offensive master for Week 16 is going to be Chris Carson, and defensive master, Chris Long. Now getting into the boss and the limited time card for the Week 16. I believe the Team of the Week boss is going to be Jaylon Smith, who had 10 tackles, and of course he had that scoop and score for the touchdown. He definitely balled out, and I feel like Jaylon definitely deserves a better card. He did just get that 90 overall 0 chill, which is why I had him getting the boss card this week instead of getting just a regular hero. But Week 16, there really wasn't a ton of great defensive players that don't really have high overall cards. And then the limited time is going to be Jason McCourty. McCourty had 3 tackles, an interception, a forced fumble, and 2 pass defended. I think Jason McCourty, Jaylon Smith will be a pretty solid Team of the Week. Now, of course, Jason McCourty does have a Team of the Week. I believe he has a Team of the Week hero already, or maybe it's a boss. So that's why I'm giving the limited time cards. We get a little bit higher, but that's the Team of the Week Week 16 predictions, and let's get into the Week 17. So starting off with the Week 17 set, we have C.J. Anderson, who obviously balled out in replacement of Todd Gurley for that one game because Gurley was injured. He had 154 total yards and a touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, 97 total yards and a passing touchdown. I think he deserves to get something. It would actually be pretty cool if they did like a quarterback Mohamed Sanu. It's possible they could if they wanted to, but probably won't be seeing that. Zach Zenner had 123 total yards and also a touchdown. Zay Jones, 93 yards, 2 touchdowns. Finally good to see him getting back into it and actually balling out for the Bills. Demarcus Robinson had 89 yards and a touchdown. And the final offensive hero, and honestly, I'm hoping he gets a pretty high overall card, but he probably won't, is going to be Blake Jarwin. My man balled out for the Cowboys. 119 yards and 3 touchdowns. Everyone's been saying how the Cowboys are trying to get Jason Witten to come out of retirement for the playoffs, which honestly I still would like that, because obviously it's Jason Witten. But this man, Blake Jarwin, absolutely went off. He is the first Cowboys tight end to have 3 touchdowns in a game, I believe, since like 1960. Jason Witten never had 3 touchdowns in a game. So Blake Jarwin definitely emerged as a serious target for the Cowboys, and hopefully he just continues to get better over time, and I think he will be remaining as the Cowboys' #1 tight end after that amazing game. Now, for the defensive side of things, we have Frank Clark, who had 2 tackles, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble. Kyle Vanoy had 3 tackles, a fumble recovery, and a touchdown. So again, yes, he had the scoop and score. Corey Littleton, 4 tackles, 2 interceptions, and a touchdown. We also have Jaylon Brown, who had 9 tackles, a pick, a touchdown, and a forced fumble. Absolutely went crazy for the Titans. Sadly, the Titans did not win that game, though, so the Colts are now in the playoffs. Tremaine Edmonds, 12 tackles, a sack, and an interception. I was kind of thinking that he would maybe get a rookie premiere last year, being like an absolute speedster middle linebacker. He ended up not getting a rookie premiere, but I believe he will be getting an upgrade this week. I don't think he even has an upgrade, if I remember correctly. I don't think he has an upgrade all year. So definitely be pretty nice for the Bills to finally get that upgraded middle linebacker. And Adrian Phillips with 12 tackles and a forced fumble to round out the Week 17 set. And remember, guys, this is the final regular season team of the week, but I do believe there will be some playoff team of the weeks, or at least I hope there will be. So hopefully we'll get one for the wild card round, and then of course the divisional, the championship, and the Super Bowl, which of course I did just release a video a little bit ago going over my playoff predictions. So if you guys haven't seen that video, make sure you check that out. But let's get into the heroes for Week 17. So for the heroes for the Week 17 offensive master, I'm going to go with Josh Allen. Of course, the Bills. Not the linebacker that's going to be coming out of the draft. But Josh Allen, 319 total yards, 5 total touchdowns. This dude really can run the ball. And I mean, he has a cannon. I feel like if he gets some weapons around him, he could be a little bit more accurate and a little bit better. But I think he might just mess around and get the offensive master. Of course, I believe he has an 86 overall team of the week hero or team of the week card already. So that's why I have him getting the hero card for this week, Josh Allen. And then CJ Mosley. Now, I believe that there was another, I think it was either Humphrey or Jimmy Smith. I think one of those two had 2 interceptions. I can't remember which one it was. But CJ Mosley had 6 tackles, 2 pass defense, and the game-sealing interception. So that's why I'm going to have CJ Mosley getting this card. And honestly, a lot of people like CJ Mosley cards. I believe his highest overall is an 89 overall from the Harvest promo. So I think that he will get this Team of the Week hero. And I think he definitely deserves it for clinching that game and sending the Ravens to the playoffs. And for the limited time card, I'm going with Dak Prescott. Now, the only reason I'm going with Dak is because I felt like it was between 2 people for the limited time card, and that was Tom Brady and Dak. And honestly, I think that Tom Brady is due for a major upgrade. I think they want to go a little bit bigger than the team of the week. So he only has that 92 overall limited or team diamond card, and of course Dak Prescott already has a team of the week hero, but I think he will get this limited time card because he absolutely went off. 387 yards, 4 touchdowns, 120.2 QBR. Tom Brady as well had a very solid game, but I think Brady will probably end up getting a master card for the playoffs. I think he might actually be like a 95, 96 overall playoff master. So that's why I'm not going to be going with Tom Brady, but I'm going to be having Dak Prescott as my limited time card. So to recap, for Week 16, the offensive master Chris Carson, defensive master Chris Long, limited time card Jason McCourty, and team of the week boss Jaylon Smith. For team of the week 17, I believe the offensive master is going to be Josh Allen, and the defensive master will be CJ Mosley, with the team of the week limited time card being Dak Prescott, and you also have the team of the week boss. So the team of the week boss is going to be Trey Flowers, 6 tackles, 1.5 sacks, and a forced fumble. Of course, there really wasn't anything too special when it came to team of the week these past couple weeks. So yes, I know a Patriot and a Cowboy both weeks for the limited time card and the boss, but I kind of think it makes sense. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, smack the like button, subscribe, and comment. Let me know down below who you guys think will end up getting the Team of the Week heroes, the bosses, and the limited time cards. Like I said before, I do believe these both will be coming out on the same exact day. Maybe Wednesday, maybe Thursday. I'm not exactly sure on the day, but Trey Flowers, Dak Prescott, that'd be a pretty solid Team of the Week. And then, of course, Jaylon Smith and Jason McCourty for Week 16. Definitely pretty fun, and kind of excited to see what they decide to do with the pack, because usually like the topper has been a Team of the Week hero for the week. Maybe they'll make it so you get to choose any 4 Team of the Week heroes for the Team of the Week bundle in the store. That would be pretty freaking awesome. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, smack the like button, subscribe, and comment. Happy New Year's, guys. I'll see you guys next time.